Hey, I'm Dr. Kernal, and as a food scientist, there are some issues about applications of citric acid. The first one is, what would happen if there was a ban on citric acid use as a food additive? Banning the use of citric acid as a food additive would negatively impact all food companies, especially since it helps increase the shelf life of their products. It is also the most common preservative for food products, and so banning this would mean having to find an alternative to using citric acid, which would be tartaric acid and lemon juice, which aren't really that great because they can't be mass produced in the way citric acid could be. Therefore, the shelf life of the food products of these companies would actually decrease, which would be a negative effect on their business. However, in real life, this is not the case at all, because citric acid actually has no restrictions anywhere in the world. Citric acid is relatively safe and easily mass-produced, which is why it has no restrictions and is one of the most common preservatives used worldwide. Self-regulation. The food industry would debate that they should have the self-regulation of citric acid usage due to its relative harmlessness and shelf life benefit for its products. However, it is and should stay regulated by an external organization such as the FDA, since food companies are biased in regulating citric acid. All the food companies would want is to have a long-lasting product using the citric acid to maximize their revenue. Therefore, they wouldn't have the clearest judgment in regulating the citric acid. Therefore, have an external organization regulate citric acid levels, such as the FDA, to ensure the safety of the consumer instead of prioritizing money. Finally, the Canadian approach of citric acid as a preservative is one that can actually be changed mostly for health reasons. In North America, citric acid is overused as a preservative, whereas other countries do not. For example, North America adds citric acid to the French fries in the McDonald's, whereas the UK doesn't. This means that it is not really necessary. So why add artificial preservatives in the first place, Canada? Instead, take an approach like the UK's in order to help minimize citric acid caused health risks even more to ensure maximum healthiness of the citizens.